Well, howdy. So this is a Philodendron Plowmanii, and it's a variety called Silver Cloud, and it's supposed to have silver splashes on the leaves. It's been in the box for a while, so it doesn't really have that, at least on these leaves. But I am growing a new leaf here, and see if we can zoom in on it. Here is a leaf coming up, and there is a little spike. I don't know if you can quite see it. Maybe I need to turn it. But there is a spike over here that might be an aerial root. I'm not really sure. But the thing is, this plant is supposed to be a crawling plant, and it is really upright. So I am not sure I'm going to train it to crawl. I put it in the corner of my pot so it would have room to crawl along the surface, but it wants to stay upright. So I'm not going to try and bend it over. I've heard some people say that this plant will sometimes creep and sometimes crawl. It's a, I don't know exactly if it's a hybrid, but there is a Philodendron Plowmanii that has the silver stripes, and some people confuse it with this, but that one apparently is definitely a creeping plant. This one, it could be a hybrid, and it could have traits of both plants, and sometimes it crawls and sometimes it creeps. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty confident that this is going to continue to grow upright. I mean, it might eventually get so tall that it sprawls over and starts to creep along the ground, but to me, that's just a plant that, you know, was allowed to do that. It doesn't necessarily have to be trained that way. So based on what I'm seeing right now, I'm going to say that the Philodendron Plowmanii Silver Cloud could be a climbing plant, and I am going to try and train it as a climbing plant, because a creeper takes up a lot of space. Most people will plant it in a long rectangular container like a window box, and then allow it to crawl along there and root into the soil and grow new tops to it. But I think I'm going to try and grow this as a climbing plant, because it seems like that's the tendencies that it's showing. So anyway, I am really getting into philodendrons and other large leaf houseplants, and kind of exciting because I'm used to mostly growing vegetables, you know, and so this is something different. And I like the idea of being able to get large leaves and kind of grow your plants like they're, you know, like you're in a jungle in your house. So I have a monstera plant that's going to be huge. This one, I don't know how large it will get. Some of the other ones I know that I have a Philodendron glorious. So I have a Philodendron glorious here, and it's already trained to a pole, and it is growing its first new leaf. So I'm kind of excited about that. These are supposed to get pretty large. I think you can see the leaf shoot coming up right there. So I'm pretty excited about growing some new plants, and I hope this video, you know, maybe helped you out a little bit. Maybe maybe you want to grow a silver cloud or some other, but philodendrons are great plants for indoors. And they usually have pretty leaves. Some of them make really large leaves. Some of them creep. Some of them crawl. We'll find out what this does before too long. Alright, take good care of yourselves. Happy gardening. Don't forget, stay green. Alright, see you all later. Bye-bye.